have blacks been pitted against Asians?
We need the black community to realize that the that black people are hurting Asians, and they need to speak out in their own community.
The model minorities. Let's see what crimes they committed today. Georgia authorities have arrested 5 adults and 1 teenager after a body was found in the trunk of a car outside of a Korean spa in Gwinnett County. Gwinnett County police stated that 911 caller reported a possible body inside a vehicle near the Jeju sauna on Gwinnett Place Drive in unincorporated Duluth at around 10:50 p.m. September 12th. When police arrived at the location, they did find a body of a female in a trunk of a silver Jaguar sedan. On Thursday, the department identified the suspects as Lawrenceville residents June Lee, age 22, Jun Ho Lee, age 26, Hyunji Lee, age 25, Guan Lee, age 26, Jun Yi Lee, age 15, and Sewanee resident Eric Hun, age 26. All 6 are charged with felony murder, imprisonment, tampering with evidence, and concealing a death. During a news conference on Thursday, Gwinnett police stated that a female victim from South Korea had came to the Atlanta area this summer to join Soldiers of Christ, a religious organization the suspects claim to belong to. Her identity has not been released as police have not yet contacted her family in South Korea. Though her exact cause of death has not yet been determined, police stated that medical examiner's office believed that malnourishment could have been a factor. Detectives believe the victim, whose body weighed in at approximately 70 pounds when it was found, was beaten repeatedly and starved while being held captive. Gwinnett police believe that Hun was the driver of the Jaguar and reported that he called a family member to pick him up from the location shortly after parking the vehicle. Hun was picked up and taken to the hospital for unrelated injuries. While at the hospital, police stated that Hun asked the family member to go get a personal item from the car for him. When the family member got to the car, 911 was called to report what appeared to be a body in the trunk. A search warrant was executed at the residence associated with Hun on Stable Gate in unincorporated Lawrenceville. At the home, detectives and crime scene investigators collected evidence that led them to believe that the crime took place there. Of the Jeju sauna stated that surveillance video shows a man pulling up to the spa parking area in a silver Jaguar alongside a Mercedes. The man allegedly can be seen looking into the Jaguar's trunk before getting inside the Mercedes and leaving. The owner stated that the video also shows that the Mercedes returned to the car later that night, followed by police not long after. The sauna had this to state: we would like to address a recent incident that occurred in our parking lot. We want to assure our valued customers that this incident had absolutely nothing to do with our business operations and was solely confined to the parking lot area. The safety and the well-being of our customers has always been our utmost priority. We are fully cooperating with law enforcement authorities who are currently investigating the matter. We are confident that they will bring those responsible to justice swiftly. We understand that incidents like these can cause concern among our loyal customers, and we want to emphasize that this was an isolated incident that does not reflect the overall safety and security of our premises. We are thankful for our security officers who patrol in and around our parking lot to provide a safe environment for all. We encourage our customers to continue enjoying the wide range of services and amenities we offer, including our rejuvenating saunas, therapeutic baths, and cultural experiences. We remain committed to maintaining the highest standards of cleanliness, hospitality, and relaxation that our customers have come to expect from us. We would like to thank our valued customers for their continued support and trust in Jeju Sauna.
Communities are not reporting these incidences. We don't want to cause more trouble, more attention to our.
Now, I just want to make a quick note. If you go back and you listen through what I read to you from what the owner of the spa stated, nowhere in there did he state that his condolences and his prayers to the family, we would like to, maybe help with the funeral cost or different things of that nature. We want to send flowers or something. We asked the community to send they didn't state nothing like that. They stayed as far away as possible from anything of that nature. I'm like, wow, so you don't care that this young woman had her life taken in your pocket? You're going to just act like that just did not occur. You're not even going to try to address it, to try to bring some type of comfort or anything like that. Wow. That makes me wonder if the owners have any type of a connection to any of the individuals directly up here. And again, look at all the individuals that got caught. They don't have a look of that they're sorry for anything that they did. They specifically did this, and more than likely somebody told them to do this. They just got caught. That's all it is. They just inevitably ended up getting caught. None of them have a care in the world about what it is that they actually did, about the life that it is that they actually took. They don't care anything about that. So I just want to make a quick mental note of that. And the other thing I want to spot is the fact that why is it that you never hear, whenever these stories take place in America, right, when it deals with the Asian Americans, why is it that you never happen to hear any of the normal news, mainstream media, talk anything specifically about this? Why don't they ever highlight this? I guess that's due to the fact that it has no melanin, that there's no type of sales pitch or sales point that they can specifically put out there. For those of you that don't understand, due to the fact that none of these individuals, these five, are black, they're not really going to push it. They're not going to really report on it. They're not really going to highlight it. They're not really going to talk about it because it doesn't have a sales point that they can attach to it to note to all their advertisers that it's going to bring in a lot of money, that people are really going to flock in to see this story countless times, no matter how many times they remix it or they shorten it or they add or subtract stuff directly to it throughout the day to make it seem like it's a brand new story, or that there's brand new things there, or that there's some things missing. Oh, at 5 o'clock, we're going to add in some more information. They can't really do that. Right. And notice how it is that the Asian American community and the Pacific Islanders don't try to demonize their own community. They know that it's their own that committed these crimes, but yet they're not saying nothing. It's hush hush. It's quiet. It's swept directly under the rug. Because for all appearances, they're like, hey, we don't do these things. We don't commit any crimes. We just come here to live a better life, and that's pretty much it. We don't do anything here. We don't mess with anybody. We don't cause no type of problems. Well, no, you do. Right? Everybody has problems. Everybody commits crimes. You're not going to sit up here and make me think that there is not one group that is on the face of this continent that just does not commit any type of heinous type of acts. And this is bad. This is bad. But like I said before, because there's nothing that mainstream media can directly attach to it to make it a selling point, they're not going to talk about it. You're not going to hear Fox talk about it, MSNBC. You're not going to hear none of them talk about it. Right? Because you got two different groups that are pretty much next in line to fight for second place. And none of those individuals are black. So like I said, they're going to do everything in their power in order to sweep this directly under the rug, and in order to highlight somebody else doing something so that stories like this can die down.